Después de su lanzamiento en las salas de cine de Estados Unidos, llega a Colombia Silent Night, la nueva producción de los estudios Lionsgate, para esta temporada, combinando suspenso, acción y adrenalina, escrita por Robert Archer y con el regreso de John Woo a la silla del director. Durante su estreno en la ciudad de Los Ángeles, nuestro amigo y aliado, Néstor Cine desde Hollywood, conversó unos minutos con John Woo y también con el actor Joel Kinnaman.
What makes this movie so unique, but at the same time very much a John Woo film?
Well, when I came back in America about 4 years ago, and I have got the script, I was so lucky to get the script. And then when I read it, I was so excited. I was so pretty happy, since there are no dialogue, it could allow me to using my own technique and using to make the movie more visual, and using the visual and sound to express myself or to telling the story. So and then like Alfred Hitchcock said, every of his movie was an experiment, and this is an experiment for me as well.
To shoot the film, you guys went to Mexico.
Mexico City.
You had this experience working with an entire Latino cast.
I love being in Mexico City. It's one of the great cities of the world. It was a little tough in the beginning, especially we had a lot of action sequences running up the stairs, and I'm like, man, am I in this bad shape? But it's tough at that elevation. It takes a while to get used to. But the crew was amazing. Mexicans are the best, and especially Mexico City. It was such a good vibe, and we had tough, long days of shooting and under difficult circumstances, and it was just people were always teasing with each other, just teasing their way out of any kind of misery.
Absolutely. And your character is kind of in a dark place. Yeah. Also for you to channel all the frustration and the pain of the normal guy.
That was the beauty of it, that the character is just this normal guy, and he loses his son, who's the light of his life. He's never felt a love like that before, and then when it gets taken away from him, he loses his connection with love. The movie is a high-paced, high-octane action movie, but the individual journey is a tragedy.
Absolutely. The town is fictional, and the name of the town is Las Palomas. In Spanish, is the doves. I don't know if that was a reference to doves in your movies, or.
Well, I didn't use it for this movie. I just wanted to make a change. So I know everybody loves to see the dove, and even my crew, they all asking, wanted me to put a dove in the background. I said, oh, no, not this movie. This movie, I wanted to make it more of a realistic, It's also better let the audience more concentrate on the actors, on their great performance.
In terms of a potential future hypothetical face-off remake, what character would you play in that movie?
Ooh, it's got to be Castor Troy.
So much fun.
Yeah, and I just worked with Nick and
Sympathy for the Devil.
Yeah. So anything that he's like, I'm just a huge Nick Cage fan. Castor Troy is one of the great characters of film history.
Absolutely. I would like to see that. Talking about action, but in other genres, in terms of superhero movies, we saw you in a couple of those films. Any chance of seeing you in that sandbox again in the future? Maybe if not DC or Marvel, or
I don't know. Maybe. I think in that world, I'm probably dead.
The multiverse.
Yeah. It could be fun. I love doing something like this. This is, it's something that is that is cinematically experimental, and at the same time, you know, if we can make this work commercially, it's a huge success, and I think it's a win for cinema.
What advice would you give to Hollywood to keep action movies and the genre always relevant?
The drama always comes first. We have a good drama, and then the action is to support the drama, and not the other way around. So, and usually some of the Hollywood movies, they are too much focus on the big action, the big effect, or something like that. But I think that the audience will like to see more of something they can think. They can really can touch their heart, you know, and really can make them feel with the character, you know. So I think, like Kurosawa said, the good action scene is should have a pretty good human story inside the action scenes. So I believe that, you know. So,
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Congratulations again.
Silent Night ya se encuentra disponible en las salas de cine de Colombia. Consulta ahora mismo tu cartelera y recuerda, uno de los mejores planes en estas vacaciones es ir a cine. ¡Felices fiestas!